Here we are at our latest project in Kirkland, the upper Juanita area of Kirkland. There's a flip project that we just went into contract on last week, and we're looking forward to showing it to you once it's transformed. We're going to do pretty much a complete gut inside, so this is going to be a good one to see the before and after.
You may need to put in
new siding,
some support there. I mean, obviously you're going to have to put in some sort of trim or something there, but where you take them out, you'll need because there should be at least one support, and so those are providing a little bit of support.
I don't think they are, man. I think that's one, and this is one, but I think these are falsies.
You don't think they're doing any support for the eave?
Nope.
Oh, there should be support for the eave. You're right, it doesn't.
No, you can see right over the top of them, buddy.
Well, I meant the outside.
Oh.
Just this outside.
I don't think they're strong enough. I think it's just trim.
I think you're right, it just looks like trim.
I think get rid of it. That would update the look, right?
Yeah.
Put the trim back on the house. You know, this house was built in '75, I think, so it should be ABS, probably. I don't know.
In the house would be ABS. They don't usually use ABS in the
going to the street.
They go to PVC if they're using it, or it could possibly 75 could be concrete.
Could be concrete.
Concrete's got a 50 to 80 year life, so.
We're just mainly looking for tree roots and things like that would be problematic, so just extra little look-see. And the gutters, particularly on the backside, are toast. So I kind of figured, if you do roof, you got to do gutters too. Is it just one layer?
Yeah, just one layer.
The question is whether you'd spend the money to clean it to see how bad it is, or just tear it off. So I don't know if I'll have to replace all of that on this side, or I mean, it'd be pretty hard to match, and some of it looks pretty cupped.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they did replace some in there.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it was probably cupped worse.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, I figured in my budget this whole side.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I mean, that one's definitely rotted out.
This is a little bit harder coming behind this, though, right, for siding?
I mean, if you're putting hardy plank, they're really good.
This discharge right here, I'm pretty sure this is a water heater.
Yeah, I think you're right, but the board underneath here has some
issues. Softy.
Yeah.
So we got some more siding replacement here and there.
Looking at the
plumbing vents.
the 4-inch, the main stack, it was ABS sticking out of the top, but it looked like it went to copper farther down, so they may have copper drain as well.
Right, back when copper was cheaper.
Yeah. This age is somewhat common to find copper drain line.
When do you guys recommend doing a sewer scope?
I always recommend it 60s and before. 70s and 80s if you have concerns, slopes, trees, those type of things. 90s and newer, you shouldn't need to unless you have like something that you're really concerned about.
It just hasn't had enough time to get bad.
Yeah. And they use better materials that are more continuous, less breaks in the line. So water pressure just over 80. So
that's pretty good, right?
Obviously the gasket in here is
Schotskis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably haven't used that one much. But I'll get my landscaper guy out here for like a week or two.
Yeah, it's gonna be
and he'll just go to town on this. One of the things I want to do in here is we're going to scrape the ceiling, the popcorn, but also I want to replace this beam with a glue lam beam that goes all the way across. That way we can get rid of this support right here. By doing that, I can open this whole thing up and put an island in the kitchen, and that will open up the house quite a bit. And then sometimes coming in from the street, they're aluminum too, right?
Yeah, braided aluminum is okay.
Okay.
So when it's twisted aluminum, so you'll see that even in new construction, like out to the range or the furnace.
Not a problem.
If it's braided aluminum, it's okay because it's twisted.
Okay.
The concern with aluminum is the expansion and contraction in single strand. If it's braided, it doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yep.
Whereas if it's a single strand, it shrinks in and then you have that gap at the connections and you get arcing. And
that's where it arcs.
That's where the issue is.
See any double taps?
Yeah.
It just shows them the different temperatures.
So, yeah, looks good.
He's looking for hot spots where it's unusually hot.